Yo, welcome back. Bofa here. And today we have a Blackthorn game. Deathspeaker Blackthorn. Now, if you've been watching the video series, you know this is not the first time that we have played Blackthorn. No, it's not. In fact, we have a lot of first places on Blackthorn. Why? Because the hero high rolls hard. It blows out lobbies by leveling aggressively, stabilizing off of the blood gems, turning the corner, and then smacking people for 1,000,000 damage. What happens when you don't triple, though? What happens when you don't hit a scaling 6-star? Well, sometimes you gotta redefine what you're doing multiple times, but guess what? If you shoot for a 6-star and you miss, and you're high health, you're already on Tavern 5. You just play the game from there. Turns out there are a lot of good things on 5. Starring our boy Mithrax. Yeah, I know. Some people hate Mithrax. I'm not in that camp. Free scaling is free scaling. We love stats. Alright. Enjoy.
One pirate went to 2, so we tie it no matter what.
It's not anything that's like majorly wrong here. You could argue that this is good enough to buy. I would argue it's not quite. 6-9 suited is a go in hot or go home. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm talking about things that are just so far on the fringe that you're like, oh my god, I should just, like, if this isn't, you're sitting with a, you know, a nice standing in the middle of the game, you're probably not playing that one. You're not going to risk it on something like that. But after losing half of your pot to the fucking buy-ins over and over again, to the Annies, or whatever you're playing, sitting, well, I say pot, your money, not the pot's money. What am I saying? Never claimed to be a poker expert. I don't like anything about this so far. I don't want to use my blood gems. I'm just going to lose a round. In Hearthstone, there's no folding. Folding, the equivalent of folding is playing for tempo. And that's what why I try to draw those analogies so often. Those are equalities or whatever. Is those games where you go to you're at turn 7, turn 8, and you don't have enough direction to play for scaling or whatever. You're playing for tempo to manage your losses. And then going to the next game. Mutinous is really just give me weird board state. Mutinous is a lot of decisions. I wish we could play it a lot more. We've only played it 3 times total this entire patch. That's not a lot of Mutinous games. I'm gonna take a look at that. We have played Mutinous 4 times. For a 2.5 average. 3/3 and a first. Our sad Cthulhu 4, 5, 6 there. Just Keck wait real quick. Keck wait. Keck wait. I'll take the tie. There are a lot of ways you can get bad beats in BGs, and it's hard to quantify it, so we all just kind of end up thinking that we're getting unlucky repeatedly. And it's hard not to fall into that trap. I do it all the time. We're looking for a triple as the way out of this hole. If we freeze, we have to buy 2 from the board. A 3/3 plus a Imp Gang Boss, probably. It's probably still better than not freezing. It's easy to look at this board and go, we need this triple to come back in this game. But the opportunity cost of missing that is, or the cost of missing that is too high. It's not really an opportunity cost. Right here. This one. No. No. Okay. The value trades were good. I'll take my W. Playing my second Mutinous game, somehow have Beast, but Hydra starts with 80 attack. That seems okay. Seems fine. I want the taunt still, even though I'd like to concentrate stats on one unit. Like, we have little to nothing going in this game. There are a couple of Divine Shields that exist in the game. We can move our Blood Gems to Divine Shields later. Like, there are ways to recover from this position, because Blood Gems are... This is like an 8/8 temporary stat line. Alternatively, we could triple into a 6-star. We could just, you know, hit Eliza or whatever and play for that. But if we don't get anything in that opening board, it's not like we're going to level next turn. There's no real way that we level unless we triple. So if that's the case, then we're looking at effectively... Dude, what if we got Runner, Soul Devour? That's the play. Just hit Runner, Soul Devours. All right. That was left. Can you teach my units directions? Mutinous is S tier, IMO? I think he's very high up there. Well, if we get a Ghost and a Divine Shield, you ever just go straight to 5? Can we play down a minion to hold the hold the Anoia module? Feels like he's nothing, right? I just want to hold this. Takes 13 from a rag, followed by the rag losing the next round, followed by taking 17 from a Silas who's tripled once. This feels like the Hook Tusk like DC'd or something to take that level damage on turn 6, 7. I'm making the read that we don't need to play anything against this. And we don't want to play the Blood Gems because we want to play for, like, if we get Agam next turn, we have a way out from this hole. This Ghost is the way back. I do like my name, though. That's my name in the bottom left corner. It's pretty impressive. Did you not spell it right, guys? That's my name. I have embraced the Cthulhu. So now I have the name. This one's gonna be close. I'll take it. I may be an idiot, but I agree. Yeah, I think even if we take a small amount of damage here, it's not the end of the world. This is our way back in. Believe. We're believers here. Feels like a Foe Reaper to me. This is okay. I think we can do better. No. Oh. Oh. So that's a Lake Fang and a Mithrax. We just drop the Soul Devour, or we drop the Scallywag. They're effectively equivalent. The only value in keeping the two different things two different demons instead of two different pirates is that the demons were equivalent stats, so we just sell the one that didn't get buffed. The difference is that Scallywag's just a better minion against what we don't really know what he has. So, it's hard to tell, but against Divine Shields and such, it's usually better. That's the stuff? Yeah, I mean, we got things. It may not be the direction we were looking to go, but it's direction, and when you're at turn 9, any direction is good direction. Even if it's direction to the grave. That gets you in the next game. Gets you in the door. Could be a level. Ah. Showing mechs. Is a little bit tempting to take the Bronze Warden instead of the Glyph Guardian and play the two Blood Gems. Kind of want to play the other Blood Gems, but I can't play all of it. Same kind of problem. Still don't know where we're going with this. But we're looking for ways to continue to scale just harder than we are right now. Our saving grace is that we have a really good set of breakpoints here. Like, we're like 2 stats above that being a pretty close matchup. Just a couple stats. That's just always selfless, but Mithrax pair? Light Fang pair? Huh. Huh. Something goes. Probably the Quillbore, and we just put the other Light Fang on the board for a turn to continue to scale. He's showing mechs too. We could use it as a bumper. Could put the Selfless Hero in, but I'd like to scale a little bit more. There's a little bit of merit for long-term value to consider Ghoul here, like freeze and take it. If we think we win this round and we win the next round, then we just take the Ghoul to deal with this guy if we see him again. Because we're going to be big stats and he's going to be big Deflecto. I don't know about that. It seems a little sus. We just look for triples next turn. Like, outside of putting Divine Shields on this board, like, we don't compete for first place, right? This kind of board doesn't get first. What gets first is this kind of board subbing out the Light Fang and putting in, like, Baron Selfless. If we don't get to that point, then we're just, well, we're biding time to die. We got the Deflecto off the board. We'll say the golden arm is a little bit annoying. Yeah, like, big stats gets obliterated by this board. And we got to deal with the Quillbore board next. Okay. There's little to no reason to play this first. We look for any buff beforehand. If there's anything we'd want to play, like, I don't know, a Leaper or something. Eliza. Charlie, Kangors. It's never Kangors, so it could be Eliza or it could be Charlie. The only reason it would be Eliza is if we wanted to play like Scally Eliza at the end. And it's never Charlie. Like, we quite literally have no use for Charlie. Charlie's worse than Light Fang in this state. And we'd always put in a Selfless before we put in a Charlie. Yo, what's up, Evelyn Maxim? How ya doing? Bonsoir. Let's see if we're dead. Big Quillbore board after all. Not likely dead? I went against my code here. And I used a bumper against a Quillbore board. It ended up being good, but you don't normally do that. Okay, stop. Stop value trading. Go home. Stop swearing. Go home. Left. Nice. We almost got the tie again. Alright, now we get the mech dude, but the mech dude's probably dead. Yeah. Because this board is way better than this board. Stop swearing. Go home. Will Smith from iRobot. Exactly. Stop swearing. Go home. Alright, this is what we figured was coming. Cool. Cool. Okay. I mean, we're not gonna have the ghoul, but we're gonna take the shot here. Might as well take the stats. I mean, it could still be relevant. Can't be too upset with the golden selfless here, but you could also argue that this is better than Light Fang, but I think I'm in the camp of it ain't ghoul, we ain't buying it. That's a ghoul. You see what's going on over here? What are you guys doing? Huh? My dogs are playing. We have a ghoul. I'm embarrassed I just had to take a Nomi. You can't really see what's going on, but the dogs are actively playing right now. They're all excited. They know what time it is. Him's wrestling a black cloud, basically. Now we're grooming. Gotta clean his ears. They usually just sleep during the stream, but, you know. So... Macaw? I guess? Oh, no beasts are in. I'm trying to think what is actually a board upgrade from this position. Baron, I guess. If it's going to be Baron, it's also Argus. Okay. Do we sell here? Judging by the fact that he does not have Ghoul, Murlocs are out, and we're showing a... Sorry, it doesn't have a... My god, what's the word I'm looking for? He does not have a Spore. We have a Ghoul. He's not going to try to poison the Mithrax, and Murlocs are out. So we just put a big taunt in, and it absorbs all the hits, and hopefully we kill him. Oh, he quit. That works too, because that was kind of hopeless for him. And now when we have Baron plus Golden Selfless, we don't have to worry about him sniping our cleave, because it just pops the Selfless hero, right? I mean, it was kind of over for him. Oh my god, guys, today was something else. What was today? That was a no economy, basically Blackthorn game. Now obviously we got to turn that corner off of a ghost round is really what saved us. But you love to see that.